Hello and welcome to the last two battles of the second to last tower of the Jackie Briggs challenge. So I'm just going to get stuck into this and just get it done, and then I'm going to show you my collection as per request. So I'll just get this done as quickly as I can.
Feel my sting.
This team is OP for this tower. You can do this with Fusion Zero gold characters easily. It's not a challenge. I'm just trying to get it done as quickly as possible.
Run away.
Always go for the smallest ones first on those kind of specials.
You seem confused.
And there we go. That's that. Nice. Jack is a strong character. Okay, so here's a look at my collection. I'll sort it by fusion for you. All of these are Fusion 7 maxed out. Up to Grandmaster Sub-Zero. And his Fusion 6. As is Reptile and Kenshi. Then they're all Fusion 5, some from Sub-Zero Triborg. All the way to Ninjutsu Scorpion, who is Fusion 4. So from Ninjutsu Scorpion is Fusion 4, all the way up to Pharaoh Ermac. And then from Takeda is Fusion 3. Up to Borai Cho. Then Cold War Sub-Zero, Fusion 2. Up to Covert Ops Cassie Cage. Then from Smoke Triborg is Fusion 1. And all the rest of them are Fusion 1. All the gold characters. Except for Classic Melina. All my diamond characters are Fusion 0. Except for Classic Liu Kang, who is Fusion 2. And Classic Melina is my only gold character, that's at Fusion 0. Anyway, this is my equipment. I'm going to sort it by Fusion, so that all my equipment's maxed out except for 4 pieces of equipment. 5 pieces of equipment, sorry. But in fact, I'll just show you the ones that are not maxed out. It's Kairo's Guidance at Fusion 2, Kintaro's Tiger's Eye, Fusion 2, Boraicho's Flask at Fusion 3, Bladed Hat at Fusion 8, Razor Sight at Fusion 9. So that's 5 pieces of equipment. Everything else is maxed out. The only piece of equipment that I haven't got is Shao Kahn's helmet, but I don't think anybody's got that yet. I don't know, maybe I'll get it now that I've maxed out Shao Kahn. Who knows? If I do, then I'll be sure to let you guys know. I can give you good, excellent advice on equipment and all that. Now, talent tree. Here's my talent tree. Okay, so this is the support section. And this is what it's like. Hawk Stance Mastered, Spec Ops Tactics Mastered, Meditation Mastered. I'll show you what they are. 20% resistance to all debuffs. 20% increased power generation for 10 seconds when you tag in. Special attacks are 15% less power cost. My special attack 3-aura X-ray costs 30% less power. That's the one where I've got almost a bar of power left after doing X-ray, because if you think about it, you know, if the cost of the X-ray is 100% split between 3 bars of power, that's 33% per bar of power. So it's 3% off of 1 bar of power. So when I do an X-ray and I've got just under a bar of power, and when I tap my enemy I've got a bar of power, this is where it comes from. Having this means you'll have, call it, a bar of power left still after doing an X-ray, or it will be as soon as you do one tap on your opponent. Anyway, right, and that's it for this tree. Defense. Max bear stands for max health boost. 75% chance to reflect damage of each hit while stunned. That is brilliant for when you're up against Dark Emperor Liu Kang, because you know, when he's doing damage to you whilst he's stunned at the beginning for 3 seconds, you know, you're reflecting damage to him. And I've had times where it does more damage to himself than it does to me. which doesn't make sense because you're only reflecting 50% of the damage, but it has happened. 40% less power drained from your characters, so when you're power drained, you're 40% less power is drained. On player death, 30% chance to be reduced to 1 health point and gain 5 seconds of oh, Revenant, what am I on about? I'm not looking at it. So yeah, that's Revenant. And Bone Shield. These two are very important. Revenant and Bone Shield, they are a huge help. So anyway, the main ones in my opinion are Bone Shield, Revenant, 20% stun and power drain resistance. That's important. So is that. That's a good one to have, but it's not essential. Same with that. That's an essential one, really. This is a must-have. So is that. And this. But like I say, look at these other options you can have for this. Sorry. Special attack 2 costs so much less power. Obviously when you max it out it's going to be a higher amount. I've chosen for it to be on special 3. Special 2, what's the other option? Oh, power drain has a 20% chance to snare. So that's how people are snaring me. Well, I'd rather have a bar of power left instead of a chance to snare them on special attacks. Have I done what on here? No, nothing on the offense. So yeah, that's my how my talent tree is set up. That, in my opinion, is the best setup because you've got everything. You've got Bone Shield, Revenant, increased power. 20% power generation increase for 10 seconds when you tag in. Power drain reductions, reduced power cost on your special attacks, and resistance to debuffs, max health boost, and it's just all in all, overall, in my opinion, that's the most beneficial setup to have. You might prefer to tweak it a little bit. That's up to you. Everybody's different. There might even be some things on there that if there was enough points available, I might have added, max them out. But that's not the case. So based on the maximum amount of points available, which I've got because I've completed the tower like 10 times, I've used my points, all of them up. So that's the way I would set them up to get the most out of the maximum amount of points. If you haven't completed the whole tower yet and you want to make the most of the points that you do have, take a look at the ones that how I've set mine up, and try and get do whichever ones you can, basically. Think about it and plan it. It's like if you had if you was halfway through the tower at level 50 or something, so you had half of the total amount of points available, maybe you could do one of the trees that I showed you, like the one that gives you a Bone Shield and Revenant, for example, and do them. And then, do the other 3 afterwards, when you get further up, as you clear it on. Just, you can prioritise and get some of the main ones which can be the most useful to you, decide which ones would be the most beneficial and appealing to you, and, and so on. And now, after you've seen how I've got mine set up and what my opinion is, you can make an informed choice on what you think would be best for you. And just a side note before I clock off on this video, you see, this is the Cosplay Jackie Briggs challenge is here, and Takeda's next. So it obviously follows that Punk Cassie Cage is going to be after that. So, just letting you know in advance to be ready for that. Excuse me. Yeah, so it's going to be Punk Cassie Cage, because those 3 characters are all made for each other, and that's a team that, well, they're all made for each other, and when you to have it needs to be a balanced team, balanced as in fusion wise. So this will get me. When I've done the Jackie and then Takeda and then Punk Cassie Cage, it's going to get them all to Fusion 5 for me. Whereas if it just did one of them, then it'd be an unbalanced team. So I've gotten to know how unpredictable how it works with this game. So that's how it's going to work if you didn't know. So you've got like a heads up there. But anyway, so I've gone on for long enough on this video, so I'm going to end it there. I hope you got something from it. And if you've watched it, then thank you for watching. I appreciate appreciate you watching it, and thank you for your support. If you could leave a like, I'd appreciate it. If you haven't if you're new and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe for more content. And if you have any questions, you want any advice, you've got any requests for specific teams, have any questions on any advice on require any advice on any aspects of the game, or regarding a particular player, and how tactics and strategy and stuff, and how to do whatever, just ask me. I've got a lot to offer. I've been playing this game a while. I mean, as you can see, I've got almost every player. There's only like 5 characters that I haven't got: Relentless and Slasher Jason, Undercover Cassie Cage, High Tech Jackie Briggs, Cybernetic Jackie Briggs, and Dark Lord Kotal Khan. That's it. They're the only ones I haven't got. Everybody else I've got. And all the equipment I've got except Shao Kahn's helmet, and they're all maxed out except 5. So yeah, I've got a lot of experience, and my account has a lot to show. So I've got a lot more content to come for you. So stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming, and I will do my best to be as informative and helpful as I can through the video. Bearing in mind that this is all just live off the top of my head in one take, and I'm not scripting these and editing them like professional YouTubers are. This is just laid back. I'm not monetized. I'm just doing this as for the fun of it. I'm not incentivized by money. So yeah, enough of my rambling. That's the end of the video. As soon as you've listened to me, I'll buy an equipment pack, and let's see if I get lucky. It would have been lucky if I needed it, but no, I need Razor's Eye. Oh well. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, my friends. All the best, and I'll see you soon.